The Adam Smith Awards are globally recognised as the industry benchmark for best practice and innovation in corporate treasury. Throughout this dedicated series, we take a deep dive into each of the winning solutions of 2021 in conversation with the creators themselves.
Hello, I'm Sophie Jackson, Joint Publisher and Head of Strategic Content at the Treasury Today Group. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the overall and highly commended winner of the Best Cash Management Solution. Any solution which demonstrates how the company manages or forecasts its cash is recognised here. At the heart of Treasury sits cash management, and cash is king is a frequently used phrase. This is therefore a consistently popular category amongst our nominees. And the overall winner of the Best Cash Management Solution category is Lenaerts, Senior Manager of Finance at Dana.
I am Lenaerts. I work for Dana Incorporated. I've worked for the company for about 9 years now. I am based in offices close to Zug in Switzerland, and I am the Senior Finance Manager for Europe, which means I look after European Treasury operations, European corporate tax, and European corporate accounting matters. We're obviously very proud to be winning the Adam Smith Award for the Best Cash Management Solution. It's really great to see that the Treasury community is perceiving the structure that we have put in place as outstanding. Our whole global Treasury team is extremely excited and proud that we have won the award. We see the award as a testament to the great teamwork that we have achieved within our global Treasury team. Putting in place this structure involves colleagues from all around the world: Asia, North America, South America, Mexico, and obviously Europe. And being able to work together as a global team and then getting that recognition through this award, it really excites us all. It's also a great testament to the relationship that we have built with JP Morgan over the years. They have really acted as a partner in this project, coming up proactively with solutions, trying to understand our requirements and adapting their solutions to that. So the relationship that we've built up over the years has really paid off, and that's again proven by the fact that we have won this award. In the past, we obviously had cash pooling structures around the world with various banks and various different arrangements. But what we were missing was one centralized global cash pool, and we felt around the time 2019, we felt that it was time to look at our structures again and really design them from the bottom up and come to one global central cash pool, which would help us to be more efficient, to have less workload, and also have higher transparency. We started the process by really just defining our desired end state. We defined our future vision, our dream. And then in a second stage, we presented a desired end state to the JP Morgan team, who then worked with us intensively in a few working sessions to define precise technical solutions for all the structures that we wanted to put in place. And based on that, we developed a roadmap of how to come from our current state to our future state. We applied a phased approach where we were obviously first working on the quick wins and working on the elements of the structure that were more central to it. And then we gradually worked our way into medium-term objectives and the more peripheral elements of the structure. The process was managed out of our European team, but as I said, it's really a global teamwork. It took us roughly 1 year from the early design stage to the final implementation of the core elements of the structure. So implementing a global structure in a global company like Dana really requires buy-in from a lot of people. So we designed our future state, our vision, and we got the buy-in from Dana's leadership, from the financial team leadership, and from our treasury leadership globally to implement this structure. And that's really very important if you want to get the support from all your colleagues and cross-functional teams, if you want to get the right resources to achieve your goals. Secondly, obviously, having to move to a more digital environment has forced us to learn how to work digitally. But with DocuSign, for example, we have really learned to find new ways of doing things.
And now it's time for a word from their partner.
Hi everyone, my name is Priyanka Rath. I am the Global Head of the Product Solutions Specialists within Liquidity, Wholesale Payments, JP Morgan. I'm very pleased to be here today. It was an end-to-end process, frankly. Firstly, understanding what is their problem statement and the end objective, which we were all working towards. But secondly, also understanding many challenges that might come along the way from Dana's perspective as well, which was fundamentally important. As Michael mentioned, there is some length through track when it comes to also getting the buy-in within their organization. And that's a huge aspect of the project spelling success in the end. And we worked towards it as a team again. And there was many conversations prior. So when we conceptualized the idea and we drew out the blueprint and we defined the end state, there was a path to getting there. And we had to take through a number of stakeholders on that journey in order to get there. And that to me was critical, because for Dana Treasury to execute on their vision, we had a huge role to play in being that advocate and helping them being that advocate of the idea within their organization. So that to me stood out and was kind of critical, as Michael mentioned, to actually ensuring the project was a success. The most important elements I would call out of the solution is how the team structured the solution end to end. And we know that notional pooling, whether it's multi-currency, which was in this case, is an established technique, and so is physical cash concentration. But making the most out of a single global platform to combine these solutions in the most effective way, which enabled Dana to achieve their objectives, was, I think, the key aspect of it. Because you can have all the tools in your kit, but how you maximize the potential of each of those tools and use them in combination with each other is what defines a successful combination. And that's exactly what we did. Secondly, I think the global nature of the solution absolutely stands out. It is almost enabling the Dana Treasury team to have visibility of their global cash position in a single space or a single place, literally at their fingertips. And that is an amazing, power to have. We always talk about knowledge being power. I mean, this is true knowledge. When you know where your cash is, you can do so much more with it. You can take so many more effective, efficient decisions. And when you have the platforms or the bank's balance sheet doing the hard work in the background, then you don't have to worry about inefficiencies or latencies in your infrastructure and system. You feel empowered as a treasury team. And effectively, that is what this structure did for Dana. Also freeing up very valuable time of the treasury team and under Michael's able leadership, because this was his vision, frankly, which we executed on, to enable him to shift his focus on more strategic elements of managing treasury and leading the global strategic projects by their hem, versus focusing on what would have been a drain on their energy. So to me, the global nature of the solution is definitely an element that stands out, but also the way we very intelligently and smartly structured and combined different techniques to get to Dana's true end state, which is unique to Dana. I think that's the best part of the solution.
And the highly commended winner is? In this category, we have one highly commended winner, and that is Rob MacNeil, Group Treasurer at Cooke Seafood.
Hi, I am Rob MacNeil, Global Treasurer at Cooke Inc. I am the highly commended winner of the Best Cash Management Solution Award. Winning this award has validated the effort our team has put in over the past 12 plus months, as well as the additional time spent prior to that on due diligence. As a high growth company who has not yet achieved maturity, it can at times be challenging for your support functions to meet the growth in operations. We're constantly trying to achieve best in class in our operations, and with this project, we've confirmed that we're in that category for our global treasury structure. The biggest challenge we had to address with this solution was change management. Like many other organizations, we're not overstaffed in our support functions, for example, treasury, accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, which makes it challenging anytime you're introducing additional work outside of the daily responsibilities. On top of that, the complexities associated with our in-house bank solution was well beyond what most of our staff had experienced to date. As a result of both the project complexity and lack of resources, the change management associated with the project seemed higher than what would have otherwise been expected. We overcame this issue by getting more individuals involved in the project, than one would have otherwise been involved in various phases. The intention was to limit the last-minute requests for assistance, as well as limit as many surprises as possible. We were not able to completely eliminate the issues that caused minor delays, but by incorporating more individuals from the various groups early in the project, it allowed us to stick closer to the project timeline and budget. The single biggest learning of the project was how little I understood the other support functions in our company. I knew prior to the project starting that it would generate significant savings, both from time and dollar perspective, not only for Treasury, but also for accounting, accounts receivable, and accounts payable. However, due to my lack of understanding of the details of the day-to-day of these other support areas, I underestimated the magnitude of the potential savings that is generated by our in-house bank solution. Our initial business case outlines significant savings because of the process automation and external fee savings. Those estimates were quite low due to the additional process automation we uncovered. There were several process improvements included in the project that were not initially included in the business case. This resulted from including members of accounting in the initial implementation scoping, instead of waiting to hand them a finished product. Having accounting speak to the implementation consultants allowed us to add more automation that eventually generated additional savings. The project was led by Treasury, but the bulk of the cost savings as a result of process automation occurred outside of Treasury.
A huge congratulations to all our Adam Smith Awards 2021 winners. Thank you for listening to this episode of our dedicated Adam Smith Awards podcast series, brought to you by the Treasury Today Group. More episodes will be coming soon featuring other award-winning solutions, so please subscribe to our channel so you can stay updated wherever you get your podcasts.